Welcome to our channel Kodwati. In today's topic, we're going to see about MOBA XTAM. So this is basically a SHS based tool. So you would have been using a tool called Putty that is used to take servers or other devices in a remote client. So this has some inbuilt advanced features as well. I will just go through this tool in detail. As you can see, this has a tabbed SSH client, network, some little amount of network tool as well, and it has lot of other stuffs as well. So these are all the key features. Embedded X server, and the UI was little amazing, and it was pretty crazy as well. So as you can see, it has its own SFTP browser, so you can directly browse into the folder structure. I will take you to the application. It has both the free and the licensed version as well. I request you to go through what is the difference between the free and the licensed version. If you are affordable, you can purchase a licensed version. If not, you can very well go with the free version. So this is the MOBA XTerm. So as you can see, this has lot of features in it. So initially you can see like it has a start local terminal. If I click onto it, it will take me to the local terminal directly. I don't want to put in the user ID, password or whatever it is. So I can type on any comments over here, so that comment will get reflected here. So I will you can see the inbuilt features and other stuffs here. And if I'm selecting a particular device, as you can see, the device is getting updated here. And there is a option called a tool where user can go and see a lot of tools available here. And it has a crazy feature like terminal games. So small terminal games will be available here. For a demo, I will just show you a terminal game, mostly like the Sudoku. If I click onto it, it will open up a Sudoku game. So this seems to be like crazy, right? So then there are some system features as well. So if I need to list down the list of hardwares running in the local devices, I can click onto it. This will take some time, and this will like put in the list of hardwares available in the particular client. Then there is a text editor as well, so I can make note of anything. Note from code Vati. I can save this text file for future reference. For time being, I'm not going to save anything. So if I need to check the running processor, so this is basically my system processor, like something kind of a task manager. I can see it by a single button click over here. I don't want to navigate into anything. I can directly start the command prompt as an admin user. My system has two user, a normal and admin user, so this feature will be very much useful for me. So other than that, it has some normal office stuffs. One interesting stuff is like the mobile folder differentiation. So I can exactly find what is the difference between two folders. For time being, I'm selecting two folders. When I press OK, this will give me the exact differences between these two folders. That's cool, right? Then network services. I can click onto the network services, and I can enable whatever services if I want it just with a button click. If I want to enable the SSH server, HTTP server, yeah, FTPS, I can just click it. So my root directory, I can set my root directory here, and the listening port, then just it. That's it. So my server will be start running. Okay. So and one important port is like list of open ports. So these are the list of open ports available in my system. I can refresh it. Port scanner is something like I can put in the IP here. I let me put my local host 0.0.1. So I have put in my local host, and I just start scanning it. So this try to put what are all the ports it is presently listening to it. Then network packet capture, I can capture whatever packets which I'm trying to capture it. And so this is the putty session and everything is done. Finally, macros. The macros is where place I can there is a provision for record macros. Once I click onto it, you can see like now it will start record everything I type into the current terminal. So this feature will be like you used to track down what are the inputs we are typing into it, the system, and for later reference we can download it and we can send it to other people as well. So it has like lot of views as well. In the view menu bar you can customize this entire panel, but I prefer you to go with the default settings just like that. So that seems to be very good. You can try into other things as well. So you can come here and you can customize whatever things you require. There is a lot of options provided here. In this small video I'm not going to cover in each and every option in depth, but I suggest like this is a very awesome tool when compared to a normal putty. So in normal putty we will have just we will have just an option to log in and type the comments, but it provides us a lot of features as I explained. If you like this video, please press the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, subscribe to Codewati. Kindly share it with your friends. If you have any comments, put it in the comment box. Reach us through mail codewati@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.